Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, and we have the UCL Match Day 2 preview. We're just going to get straight on into it. As you can see, there is roughly 36 hours until the match day commences. We are ranked, if we go down here, 6.5k, 27th in Oz and 27th in the Spurs League that we are in. This is the team. Once it loads, as you can see, set up very nicely. The plan was always going to be wild card in match day 5. So we needed to set up the team for relatively good fixtures up until there. Now, there's two ways that we are going to go with our transfers. Not going to be making any currently just yet, but Vinny Jr. was benched in the first match day. He also played in the most recent Madrid game against Atletico, in which they lost 5-2, I believe. I don't think he's going to be benched, but thankfully they play literally the first time slot of match day 2. So if he's benched, we will be trading him to Salah, and then we will be making our second transfer of Otamendi probably to Upamecano of Bayern. Now, that's not my preferred way to go about it so far. What I want to be doing is I want to be taking out Pedro Goncalves for Serge Gnabry of Bayern Munich, and we'll be putting him in. And then the second transfer will again involve Otamendi, and he will be going to Christian Romero. So they will be my transfers, hopefully, if Vinny Jr. is not benched. Now, I know Sporting have a decent run. In saying that, they do have Napoli this match day, so I'm expecting quite a low scoring outing there. But this is where, I guess, lineups will make the transfers dependent. In saying that, I'm more than happy. I won't be doing 3 transfers, so I'll bring Goncalves back. But this is what we'll be doing if Vinny Jr. is benched. Now, I know Salah has a favourable fixture against Galatasaray. It's away from home, but Salah, as you can see, would go in there. We left some money in the bank just in case we needed to do so, and that is how we would line up, or the transfers would be, if Vinny Jr. is benched. I expect him not to be. So, as you can see, bring back Vinny Jr. Upamecano goes. Otamendi is still leaving because I expect Chelsea to score against Benfica. Romero will come in. I think Spurs will keep a clean sheet. If they don't, then I'm backing him to score around that 3 to 4 ballpark with ball recoveries. Goncalves, well, he goes and Gnabry comes in. And that is how we would line up with 0.5 in the bank. In saying that, I have no issues on the players that we're bringing in if they're going to be rotated. Bayern are expected to go in with their strongest lineup. I think the only Bayern attacker that I don't have is Luis Diaz, which obviously you can only have 3 from one team. But Serge Gnabry playing in the front 4 of Bayern, who are expected to go absolutely bananas, then I'm all on board for that for 6.5 million, absolutely. Romero for 5 million, as I said, ball recovery. I expect a clean sheet, and Spurs do have good fixtures as well. So 5 million, more than happy to pay for that. If yes, we will reset the team. as you can see here, we'll change it to date. This is how we are going to be lining up. Obviously, we haven't made the transfers. We will do that once the lineups come out. So it's going to be an early wake up on the 1st of October, Wednesday morning, just to check if Vinny Jr.'s been benched or not. I don't think he will be, but I mean, I didn't expect him to be benched for the opening match day. My captaincy will be on Kylian Mbappe, and that's purely because I think Kyrie at home are going to be worse than Paphos at home. It was basically out of Kane and Mbappe as who would be my captaincy option. And I think that will determine the match day as well, whether it's quite successful or not. In saying that, if it's not, and we scroll down in this lineup, we don't really have much to turn to for a captaincy option. Now, I know Gabriel just scored against Newcastle in the Premier League, does have good ball recovery potential, so he is probably going to be our captaincy option come match day, the second day of match day 2, if Mbappe does not go off. I think anything around that 9 to 10 mark, we'd probably stick with that and we wouldn't twist to someone else. Keeping an eye out on potential rotation and whatnot, having a look at the teams that have played recently, who our players play for. The Inter boys, they always come with a semi degree of rotation risk, but it was good to see that DeMarco and Dumfries actually started on the bench in Inter's last game, and they came off the bench for some minutes. So I'm fairly confident that they will start. Huijsen of Madrid, well, Rudiger's out now, so he's absolutely locked as he once was. Gabriel and David Urrea, I don't see them being rotated. Karnaseki of Atalanta, he's not going to be rotated at all. Kalinoglu, again, don't think he's going to be rotated. Runs at midfield on pens for Inter, more than happy to continue to have him in the team. I mean, Kane and Mbappe, they're not going to be rotated. Vinny Jr., he should start. He should start. If he doesn't, well, I've already explained the plan there. We will jump off. But in saying that, Rodrigo or Mastuano, I don't think will start over him for Madrid. So I'm relatively confident that we will be going with our original transfer plans. Elise, he's going to start. That's a given. And the Sporting boys, they're going to start. So very confident there. To reiterate the transfers is if everything goes as planned, then this is how we are going to be lining up once more. Serge Gnabry, if it wants to search for me, Serge Gnabry will be coming in. Otamendi away to Chelsea will be going out, and Christian Romero will be coming in, which leaves us 0.5 in the bank. We are set up fairly well. The first match day, we did crack the 100 points, which left us in a very, very good position going forward. And luckily enough, we don't have any of the injuries that have eventuated between the first match day and the second match day. I know Rafinha's out, Dembele is still out, and there's a few others. Popular pick from Monaco, can't remember his name off the top of my head. I think he's out as well. But this, as I said, if Vinny Jr. is not benched, then that is how we are going to be lining up. So one last time, Pedro Goncalves will be out. Serge Gnabry will be coming in as he's a lock in that front four for Bayern, and at 6.5 million, that is just absolute gold. And Nicholas Otamendi will be going to Christian Romero of Spurs. We are currently ranked, it's never going to be better than this, so we're going to milk it for what it's worth. The world leaderboard is 6.5K. In Australia, we are 27th. And in the Spurs League, we are 27th also. So that's probably about as high as we're going to get. And in saying that, if you are enjoying the content, you know what to do. Please leave a like. Make sure that you like, comment, and if you're not subscribed yet, absolutely do it. We just hit 100 subs, so thank you to everyone that has jumped on board, that has, I guess, communicated, asked questions, told me my moves were fantastic, told me that the moves were terrible, and just conversed in any way possible. Again, make sure you drop a like, make sure you drop a sub, and once again, thank you for viewing the Matchday 2 preview for UCL Fantasy. Enjoy, guys.
If you've enjoyed this video, then please like and subscribe. And don't forget to check out the website at supercoachswordplay.com.